I remember feeling a giant jumble of emotions. Each emotion would only become strong enough for me to clearly identify for a second before it would fade away into emotional confusion, fear, anxiety, excitement, anticipation, loneliness, sadness, wonder, curiosity. I was swimming or maybe drowned in my feelings and thoughts. As I boarded the airplane, it was an Air Canada flight from Shanghai to Vancouver. Almost everyone on the flight was like me, Chinese. I felt that maybe because it was an Air Canada flight, everyone would be Canadian. That wasn't the case. The dozen-hour flight was one of the worst experiences in my life. I wished so desperately to go back home and to be with my friends. I didn't want to live in Canada. I wanted to live in China with my friend, speaking Chinese, eating Chinese food. Instead, I have to live in Canada. I have to learn how to speak English and go to school with Canadians. I didn't want to. Why? Thousands of feet above the Pacific Ocean, all my feelings turned into just one emotion, resentment. I didn't want to be in Canada. My resentment was a crystal ball, and I polished it with anger and loneliness for the remaining hours of my flight. When I got off the flight, I was determined. I would call home from the airport and tell them that I was not going to live here. I was going to go back and live happily in China. I went through immigration and got my bag, and I stepped out into the reception area. Someone had a sign with my name on it. He was a happy-looking white man, and he had a very big smile for me. He said very cheerfully, "Welcome to Canada." The honesty in his voice resonated in just the right way, and that crystal ball of resentment cracked and shattered. I decided that I would wait a couple days before calling my parents.